Well, I went up to the lake
Yeah,
and saw
yes, yes,
Krista
yes.
Hibbs and Carolyn Hibbs. It's a mother-daughter duo that come over, and that's the boat they use. That little, they got two of them over. You can't see the other one,
Right.
but it's a typical. That one's a little wider in the back of it, and it's a little bit more stable than this one. But they're pretty nice rigged out the way it's set up there, and talked with them for a while, and I got a bunch of film footage from it, I'm gonna try to.
Good. Try to,
I'll probably put it in here somewhere or another, and I called her this morning to see if she wanted to make some comments about how she did in the tournament and all that, and I hadn't talked to her yet. She may call back when we're sitting here, but at any rate, it was pretty neat, and then I had to go down to, I wasn't planning on it, but had to take my father-in-law to Austin.
oh Lord.
And he had a brother that had a birthday, and his wife, both of them did. They're 80 years old, and we got in a traffic jam of a lifetime down south of Waco.
Yeah.
We were there stuck for an hour and 45 minutes, and Jack was floating. He had to go to the bathroom, and I mean, it got so bad that it gotten to the point where I told Jack, I said, "Look, I've got a coat back here. If you have to, put it up underneath you and just do it in your britches, and go." And so anyway, we sit there, and we oozed on over to the far side. There was 3 lanes of traffic, and it was 18 wheelers. You couldn't hardly get over there. And we just happened to see this little dip in the road, and we hopped that thing and got on the feeder road. Well, it was tied up too, and I kept seeing down there about 150 yards down there a road, and I said, well, there you go. And so a bunch of those cars in front of me took off, and I said, well, you want to go down this road? He said, no, let's just stay in here. And I was thinking, okay. And so I pulled up there, and I got looking, and I was, how you just almost passed that intersection. And I'm thinking, and this is purely selfish, because for one thing, I didn't want my coat to be peed on by my father-in-law. And so I whooped up there and then backed up, and then went down that feeder road, and it was about 3 miles up there. They had averted the whole traffic down this feeder road to a 1-lane deal that ended at a stop sign, a 4-way stop. I mean, it's like it was miles and miles and miles of cars. We would have been there till dark had we stayed in that line. Yeah. And we finally got first thing we found a bathroom in this little park out there, and Jack going, hey, we're doing good now, and we almost ran out of gas, sitting there, and we was going to get some gas too, and okay, now all we got to do now is get some gas and then get on past all this, and sure enough, we made it to Buc-ee's down there, close to Lorena's down there, and got some gas, and then that sucker was filled up with people. You know how big those pumps are? Yeah, they were full up. We had to go to the backside and finally found some back there. This is probably her right here. Okay, this is what she says. She can't call right now, but she says, very tough. Caught some pre-fishing and struggled on tournament day. The guy that did well caught some in the mats of grass. And she'll talk to us later about it, maybe this afternoon. Maybe I'll get her on the thing about that. Apparently, we're in the grass. The guy that won it.
Mats of grass.
Mats of grass. So they had caught several pre-fish when I was up there, and I can't remember where she said they were, but at any rate, this is about their 9th time up there, I think, what she told me. So they'll be back in about 2 weeks, and maybe we'll talk with her again. She's on that other tournament that's down there. I forget what they call that thing, but at any rate, it was a pretty neat tournament. It looked like, I really like that little buggy she's got for that thing. It's got a good trailer on there, and they weigh, fully loaded, they weigh a couple 100 pounds, and some people don't even have that nice a trailer. Some of them just have them in the back of their pickup trucks, but that was a little fancier, and it's got when I first looked at this, that's actually a pedal thing that you pedal with your feet.
Yeah, I've seen those. I was looking at the prop and everything and wondered what that was.
Yeah,
that goes down through the hull. And
there's a deal right down right along in here that you pull the cap off of it, and it drops right straight down through there. And that boat is stable enough she can stand up in that thing, and so she can actually turn that pedal somewhere or another as she's standing up if she wants to.
Mm.
And I think some of them are actually motorized and some aren't, but at any rate, they were all fixed up, and her mom was there, and she was ready to go fishing too, and we had a good time. But anyway, y'all got canceled out last week. Here's the weather for this week. Here's the weather for this week. You got LFA Thursday. We'll see how that goes.
That is a question mark. And there's a question mark too about the tournament as far as I'm concerned, because 35 to 55, if they change that any at all, that's gonna be the same kind of weather we've been having the past 2 months on Thursdays. but at least the sun's supposed to be shining,
right?
And the wind is not forecast to be up there, so we'll probably fish.
I mean, it's not the best situation. I mean, you want a little bit of wave action. I'm not sure that's enough to get much wave action out of it. And bright sun, it's,
Yeah. And the day before, 48 to 28. Woo!
Yeah. That's
and something I wonder about, I'll ask you on this now. How can it be, I'm assuming 48 or 28 is the nighttime low?
Well, I don't know how that is.
Because how can it be 28 there and
the high and the low is 28?
Yeah, and then the next day, well, I guess it's nighttime, then 35 at night. So it's going to be 28 in the morning here. Is that what that means? That's what I'm trying to figure.
Well, I don't know. You have got me. I couldn't say. I probably need a better temperature gauge on that.
Well, they're all like that.
Oh, are they?
And I don't know.
I don't know how they say the high and the low for the day. I'd think that'd be a 24-hour period.
Yeah, I agree.
From 12 to 12.
Yeah, but is it 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. for the low? That's what I'm wondering.
I guess it's whenever it hits that thing. It could happen any time of day. Like if you get a front through there and blows through, it come in noon if you know.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
I guess I'd have to ask my weatherman guy. I've got a weatherman up in Nebraska.
Some of the TV stations now are doing they chart the temperatures for the day, and you can look at that and you can tell what's going. You can tell what's going on a little bit better. Just given the temperatures, you're right. It could be that could be 11 and 12 because you could have a 11 a.m. and 12 noon. You could have 48 and the temperature drop off.
Yeah, I got Danny's bone marrow donor. He's a weatherman up in Nebraska up there, and I'm sure they could throw a chart on you that that you'd be going.
You'd wish you had.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So who are you fishing with if you fish this week?
RT.
RT.
The RT is Ralph Tudor. He's got RT's rod and reels over on Highway 515.
Okay.
Give you a plug, RT. That's the place to get your rods, your reels
if he's got a website, I'll see if I can put it up here.
I bet he does.
And we'll stick it in there. And
he does good work.
Well, that's good. So anyway, so LFA, if y'all fish this week, what do you think you're gonna do?
Well, when I went up and pre-fished Saturday, I wore out all my places on the Caney Creek side, and gotten absolutely nothing for my effort.
Wow.
So I'm thinking we're going to the like either if I pre-fish, I'll go to Lake Fork and probably try duck call.
Oh yeah.
If I don't get to pre-fish, I'll probably launch in Little Caney and go back to Little Caney. I know where there's some grass in the back of Little Caney.
Yeah.
And,
I wonder how Running Creek's doing right about this time. Any reports down there about Running Creek?
Guys that go into Running Creek and I've not heard any positive reports.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Last year we started catching a lot of fish in the south of the bridge in Running Creek, but it was on in April. It was a little later on.
Yeah.
But it was a good play. It worked out real good for us. We caught that over in the DPS tournament.
Yeah.
South of the Running Creek Bridge.
Well,
So
let's see what we got here. You got this being February, and this
February's over
weekend.
with, yeah.
Well, we do have a little something at the end of
Yeah.
this thing. I was looking in here. It was the Bass Champs.
Yeah, Bass Champs is next weekend. There were a bunch of guys pre-fishing for it yesterday.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. North region. Is that just one day?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And got that going.
Yeah, yeah. That'll be an interesting tournament.
So would you fish that, don't you?
No.
Oh, you don't?
I have, and I would if I was in a little better condition, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
The guys that I talked to were real disappointed because they'd fished all morning and hadn't got the bite. So it's gonna be. But the guys that won, like I say, the guy that won the JC Outdoors had a little over 10 pounds with 5 fish, and there was a 250 and a 251 with big fish weight. It wasn't overweight, but there was some solid little unders that, small females that were just full of eggs.
what's the water temperature right now?
It was 46 and 47.
Okay.
So it's
Still a little cool then.
still a little cool, yeah.
Wow.
And even though we're having some really nice temperatures during the day, it keeps dropping down so much at night. It keeps it from jumping on up there.
Yeah.
Now the month of March is when we start getting busy tournament wise. Go ahead and
Okay.
pull up. There you go.
It should be some stuff going on then. Let's see.
see.
Fork. Where it is? They're
There's
JC Outdoors.
Uh-huh. JC Outdoors.
JC Outdoors
again.
Solo.
Yeah. And then we got the coming up here shortly is another. Where's the mega bass right there? March 22nd.
Yeah.
That's the big one.
Mega bass.
Yeah, $20,000 per place. And overall wins a truck and some more money. So it's a
Goodness.
it's a good tournament to fish.
Who runs that tournament?
That's Bass Champs.
I know, but I mean, that is okay.
Yeah.
Chad
Yeah,
Potts.
Chad Potts runs it.
Okay. Huh. He's a busy guy, ain't he?
Yeah, he really makes hay while the sun shines. I don't know what he does. If he may have a job during the fall, but actually he has tournaments all the
I
time.
don't know. I remember way back when he first started. When we were at Bass Pro Shops, and he was just getting started in that thing. And yeah, it's funny how well he has done with that.
Yes, he has.
When is the DPS tournament again?
Well, I don't actually have a date on it yet, but
in May?
Last year. It was May. It was in May.
Yeah.
And I just got that up, and it's still got a link to their website, but they haven't
They hadn't said it yet.
haven't sent me any information
Well,
as far as the.
That's a pretty good tournament there,
It is, yeah.
to go to. So anyway, well, they had when I talked to Krista, they had 151 people that had signed up for that tournament this weekend at that Hobie Craft kayak tournament, and it's really kind of neat. I mean, I think that'd be a fun thing to do, and it's just lightweight and it's pretty basic. You're out there, and
I guess they can launch any place they've got access to. They don't have to launch in public grounds. So.
No, they don't. They if they can get to the water, they can put it in. I think so. That goes.
Or motherfishes too.
Yeah, yeah. You bet. She's the one got her into it. And she's a character, boy. We have Janie. Since you couldn't come, Janie went with me, and she had a good time. Those girls are just about as full of baloney as we are.
I really missed that.
I can tell you what, you did.
That.
You did. And then Janie told a little bit about the house here, So and I didn't get to hear that side. I would have liked to got that on tape too, because I'm pretty sure she got it wrong.
Oh well.
So, but they still had a good time when they come there, and I'm pretty sure. So,
well, what is that next tournament they got? Is that the?
Let's look at it.
Lake Fork on the Fly.
Let's see. She said a couple of weeks, and that would be in March, I guess. I think it's Lake Fork on the Fly or something.
Yeah.
Wasn't that what it was?
If I've got it posted or not. You always list it, but.
Let me get my glasses on.
Yeah.
Kayaks. That's it.
That may be it right there.
Oh, Bass Nation. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they're coming down. That's the 14th, Saturday the 14th, and I guess just one day or it's 2 days.
I
Let's
think
see.
it was just one day, yeah. Yeah, it was one day.
Yeah.
That's something new that BASS is doing this year. Is they've never had the kayak divisions, but
Yeah. Well, I just think it's another nice thing to have. I mean, it's just another deal to have out the lake, and why not? Why wouldn't you want to do that? And you know, it's like maybe you don't normally do that, but sometimes maybe you're just a little stagnant and need to try something different. You know,
isn't that the truth?
you might be surprised what you catch during that thing. You know, so
I fished out of a buster boat one year when my bass boat was in the shop, and I never will forget. I caught probably a 10-pound grinnell, and really, I'm not sure who caught who because we went round and round in circles until he finally tired down enough that I could get a hold of the spinnerbait with a pair of pliers and get him off. But he just dragging that little buster boat around.
Oh yeah,
Almost made me sick.
my dad caught an eel one time on a rod and reel.
Oh really? Boy, I bet that was
He pulled it up there and he got his pliers and going to grab a hold to the head and try to get it off his hook. Well, that sucker wrapped around his hand. He threw pliers, everything back in the thing, went over and cut the line. Just I said, I'm done with this. I am not letting this. And I doubt that the old eel could have done anything to him.
Yeah, I used to catch an eel every now and then when I had set hooks out in Lake Fork Creek back when I was I guess I was in grade school, junior high. And boy, I would think I had something when I went down there, and my old poles was, it was drug upstream, and then he'd turn around, he'd come down.
Wow.
I got a huge one. It turned out to be an old eel. Seems like they'd be up to 3 feet long, and sometimes that big around.
Wow.
They fought like crazy.
I bet so.
No telling how long he'd been on the hook, and he was still lively.
Wow. I like catching water moccasin.
Yeah.
Some of the water moccasins are really powerful. I've seen it.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're good.